Hello everybody, welcome to this video of the first steps you have to take when you create your Modular DS account. I'm here on my main dashboard of Modular DS and I already have one website connected, so later we can see a couple of websites working, but the first thing I have to do when I create my account is to connect my first WordPress website. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click here on add website. I'm going to add a website I have already prepared. Okay, first it's going to check if it's a real website, and then it's going to allow me to connect the website using two different methods. Okay, the first one, easier one, is the automatic one, and this basically is going to ask me about the access URL and my user and password. So a bot can go to my website, install the Modular DS plugin, and create the connection between the website and the platform. Very important. Modular DS doesn't store the credentials here. They are just used for the connection. And this method, the automatic method, sometimes it might not work because of some security rules you might have in your hosting provider or maybe at the website level. And for that, we have an alternative method, which is the manual one, which basically does the same, but I have to do it instead of a bot doing it. So I'm going to try to do this one. So you can see it. I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to go to add plugin. I'm going to search here for Modular DS, and I'm going to install the plugin and activate it. And basically, once it's activated, it's going to ask me for the public and secret keys, okay, which are unique for each website. So I'm going to copy my public key already, okay. I'm going to activate the plugin here, and it's quickly going to ask me to set it up, okay. So I'm going to go here, connect now. I'm going to paste my public key and also the secret key. So I'm going to add it here. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go here and make the connection. And with this, our website is connected to the Modular DS platform. So if I go to the dashboard, I'm going to see that this website is already starting to bring data. Okay, I can see already here the plugin updates. But first of all, if I go to my main dashboard, I'm going to see that I already have two websites connected. And the first thing I can do when I have the websites on Modular DS is to log into each one of them, just clicking one of these buttons. Okay, that's these go to WordPress buttons. Or I could come here to the search bar and I could go, okay, I want to go to this website, and it will securely log me into the admin, the WordPress admin, without needing to add the username and password every time. Okay, so that's very useful when you have a lot of websites. Also, now let's see which are the first configurations we have to set up when adding a website to Modular DS. I'm going to enter the website. I'm going to set up my backup system. Okay, I'm going to go to settings inside the backups, and here I can choose what kind of backups I want to do. I want to do full backups for now, and I want to do them daily. I want them to be incremental, and I want the full backup to be done on Sundays. For example, I want them to be stored for 30 days. So here I can save and schedule those backups, and then they will start to be made based on the setup I have created. But very important, if I go to activity, I will see that there is always one first backup that is made as soon as I set up the backups to make sure they can be made on this website. Okay, so this is the first thing I can set up. The second one probably is the uptime monitor, to know when one of my websites is down. So I'm going to go here, uptime monitor. I'm going to activate the uptime monitor. And here, if you go to the settings, you're going to see that you have different options you can try. For example, here, I'm going to set up the interval to 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. And I could set up here a keyword monitor, SSL monitoring, okay? But I'm just going to leave it at the default for now. So I'm going to save the changes. And very important, what I don't have still is the notification settings. So for this, I could go through here, or I can just go to the main dashboard because this is set up globally. And I can go here to notifications, and I can create different notification settings. For example, I'm going to create a setting for me, okay, for Hector. I'm going to set up that I want to receive uptime monitor settings, also notifications, sorry, also backup notifications, connection reports, also vulnerability notifications when there is a new vulnerability detected. I'm going to set up that I want this for all websites, the two websites I have connected, and also new websites that I will connect in the future. And finally, I can select here through which channels I want this to be sent, these notifications. Okay, I can choose email, WhatsApp, Slack, and Discord. Email, I can choose, I can add as many as I want, but if I want different numbers or different Slack channels, I have to create different notification configurations. So here I'm just gonna add an email, okay, hola@modulards.com, and I'm just gonna save it, okay? And I have my first notification right here. Okay, so now we have the main configurations. We have the backups working, uptime monitor, notifications. So let's see now which are the main tasks that Modular DS can help us on the day-to-day, okay? And these are basically two. The first one is everything related to the updates or plugin and theme and WordPress management, okay? If we go here to the updates and manager, we will see all the pending updates of our websites. For example, I can see that Yoast SEO, it's on our two websites and it has a pending update. So I could come here and update it in both websites at the same time instead of one by one or just logging to WordPress to each one of them and doing the updates. And the best thing is that I can do a normal update, or I can do what we call a safe update, which basically creates a backup of the plugin or the theme before the update, then do the update, and then we can see a comparison of the before and after the update to see if maybe the update broke the website. So we can go back if something bad happened. And to know when to use this safe update method, which is a little bit slower, so it's not meant to be used all the time with all the updates, we have what we call the update copilot, which is a score from 1 to 100 that basically tells us how likely is a website going to, a plugin update going to break our site. So we can see here, Yoast SEO, based on more than 15 parameters, it's very unlikely to break our website. It's a great score, okay, 84. So we could do a normal update. If it's a lower score, maybe we want to do a safe update. And also from here, a couple more things is that from this page, we can not only update elements, but we can also activate or deactivate plugins or themes, or we can install new plugins in bulk from the repository, from a zip file if I want. I could come here and I can say, okay, I want the Contact Form 7 plugin. I want to install it in both of my websites. In one of them, it's already installed, and I can install it from here, okay? And lastly, here in the updater, we also have the vulnerability detection. So if any of our plugins like this one right here has a vulnerability, it will tell us right here, so we know this is a update we should do as soon as possible, okay? This is based on patch stack intelligence. So this is probably what you are going to use most in your day-to-day. And also another thing that probably you can use to do the maintenance in your websites is the database optimization, which basically will tell us all the pending optimizations we have on our websites related to posts, comments, users, and so on. For example, I could come here and say, hey, I want to clean all post revisions of our websites. So I could come here and do the optimization, okay? So this is something we can do maybe like every couple of weeks or once a month. We can just come here and we optimize the database of our websites. So basically, these are like the main configurations, the main task we can perform with Modular DS on a day-to-day basis. I'm not going to go into the reports part because that's for another video, and the analytics, Search Console integrations. But one thing I want to mention, because it's something you might want to do at the beginning when you are starting to use Modular, is how to give access to other team members. To do this, we just have to go to the users page, and from here, I can invite new users into my organization. I can just add the email of the person I want to invite and the role I want to give him or her. So I could choose owner or administrator, which is basically going to have access to all the websites, or I could use a collaborator maybe if I want to give her or him access to one website or maybe to a team of websites, which is basically like a folder of websites. And with this, once I choose, I could just send the invitation and they will receive an email to accept it. And related to this, also, just to mention, if you go to websites, we have what we call the team system, which is basically like folders of websites you can use to organize your websites. And also, we have a tag system that basically allows you to filter your websites by different tags. For example, servers, if they are e-commerce, different care plans you might be offering. And it's very useful when you have many websites. For example, if you only want to update here in the global updater, the e-commerce websites, for example. Okay, so you will only see those updates in the pending updates. So once again, if you have many websites, this could be very useful. So these are the first steps with Modular DS, the first configurations and some info on how to do like the main day-to-day tasks. And to finish, I would love to show you how a Modular DS panel looks when you have many more websites connected. Okay, you can see here we have many more websites. And if we go, for example, to the global updater, you can see how it looks when you have a bunch of pending updates that you can see here. For example, okay, so I have this plugin contact 47 in 47 websites, and I could just count here and update all those websites at the same time. Okay, so well, I hope with this video you have more information, a better understanding of how to start working with the platform. And of course, if you have any more questions, any doubts, you can always go to our help center, or you can just write us in the support chat, and we will be there to help you. So I hope the video was informative and that you took advantage of it. And I'll probably see you on another video. Bye bye.